Hello everyone. Let us read out today's thought. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Acting on your dreams every day is like planting seeds every day. Children, you all know that great things take time. The effort you put today might not be visible in the result column today, but it is adding collectively in the result column after some time. Keep in mind that patience is the key to success. Patience gives you the perspective of the long term game and will inspire you to work on your dreams. So, pursue your dreams with patience. We are going to study today the topic propagation of sound and medium. We have learned in the 6th standard that sound waves travels through some material medium like solid, liquid or gas and reaches us. But what if such medium does not exist between the source of sound and our ear? The sound will not be heard as there is no medium exists between the source of sound and our ear. And you all know that medium is necessary for generation and propagation of sound waves. The experimental arrangement is shown in this diagram 15.3. Uh, what is not shown in this figure is that electric circuit in which the electric bell is connected. That part is not shown, but the experimental setup which is needed is shown here. A vacuum tight bell jar contains an electric bell connected to a power supply through the lid of the jar. The jar is placed on a smooth horizontal surface such as glass. Initially, the vacuum pump is off and the jar contains air. The circuit containing the bell is completed using the key or the switch so that the bell starts ringing, and this can be heard outside the jar. Then the vacuum pump is switched on so that it starts removing the air from the jar. We will find the level of ringing sound goes on decreasing as the quantity of air in the jar becomes less and less. When the pump is operated for sufficiently long time interval, the quantity of air in the jar becomes so less that the level of ringing sound becomes very low. Sound is hardly audible. Thus, from this experiment, we conclude that sound generation and propagation needs a medium. Children, have you understood the experiment? Here in this vacuum tight bell jar contains air. So, when the electric bell is connected to power supply through the lid of the jar, what will happen? The ringing sound can be clearly heard even outside the jar because initially the jar contains air. But when the vacuum pump is switched on, what will happen? We will find the level of ringing sound heard goes on decreasing as the quantity of air in the jar becomes less and less. And what will happen if the pump is operated for sufficiently long time interval? The quantity of air in the jar becomes so less that the level of ringing sound becomes very low and sound is hardly audible. So what is the conclusion of this experiment? For sound generation and propagation, a medium is required. Two astronauts on the moon talking to each other directly will be unable to listen to each other, even if they are very close to each other. What is the reason behind this? The moon does not have atmosphere. Since there is no medium which is necessary for generation and propagation of sound between the astronaut, direct sound propagation between them is not possible. Therefore, the astronaut used some technology like one used in our cell phones to communicate with each other. The waves used in cell phone do not need any medium for propagation. Children, we will study about the topic frequency and sound waves in next video.